So we are going to try out a new plate. I have done some nails that, not sure about the lighting and how you guys are seeing that exactly. These are ombre gel in blue tones, and I honestly do not remember which blues I used, but you could use any variety of lighter blue shades. And then I have a coat of the cat eye gel on top that I magnetized in different ways, so it just gives a little shimmer to the nail. And on top of that, we're gonna do, I hope, a French looking nail. And I say that because we're gonna be using lace patterns, but they're pretty, they remind me of wallpaper, to be honest. But I love them. Like, not wallpaper in a bad way. So we are going to work on creating a set of those stamped. And I'm using my Purely White and my new stamper from Maniology. And I just really kind of love, I love this idea of this sort of lacy wallpaper over blue nail. So this is a longer nail, so we're going to do it twice. The nice thing about patterns like this is they line up pretty well usually. We're going to see. We're going to test that theory. Throwing things off my table. Because I didn't really clean up my table well before I got started, so I'm just diving in. I'm going for it. Oh, a little crooked on that one, so I have to make sure that I line it up correctly. That's pretty cool. So I overlapped that middle one just a little bit, which made it just a touch bit darker, but I like that because it's the kind of the center of the nail, so it's the focal point. So everything on this particular Fashion Collection set, it's Fashion Collection 8. Sorry, I should have showed you that a minute ago. This is the plate we're playing with, which is now I have to clean it. It's a Movavi London, if you're wondering. And like I said, I just really love I would love to do this one in black and white too, but I was trying to do something a little more spring and a little less dark, I guess. So I thought, why not play with this? Okay, so keeping with that same sort of a theme, I don't want to go off base too much because I want them to all kind of look like they went together, or they can go together, though you could do them as an individual nail. Or obviously you could do them as separate designs. But my goal is really to get them to kind of look like they go together. You see we also have a couple that are white. So I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I think we'll do another full. Actually, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do the lower half just like that. I haven't played with this plate too much, so this is a good opportunity for me to experiment and to play along with you. And I think we're going to use this one on our third blue nail, and then we're actually going to switch to some blue because, oops, we have two nails that are lighter. So I want to offset this. Now this one, I'm going to come from the top down because I want it to have a half French in the opposite way. There we go. Alright, so it's a teeny bit off center on that one, but still not bad. I think my nail itself is actually just sitting, whoops, a little incorrectly. I'm a bit of a hot mess today, clearly. Okay, So that takes care of 3. And I'm actually really liking the way these are coming out. I think we're off to a good start here. Now we're going to switch to a blue because our other 2 nails are a little more. This one obviously is purely white, and this one is a blend of really, really light blue and white. So I don't think it'll show up as well. I am going to go, I think, with this one, which is called Awaken. And the reason why is because it has a little hint of that gray blue. I don't know if you can see that. It has a little bit of that gray blue, which these all have that sort of denim-y blue. So I think it'll be a good complement. You always want to complement your colors. And on this one, I feel like what I want to do is go back and revisit. Oh, actually though, I really like this one. All right, hold on. I may have changed my mind. Let's stamp it up and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I like that. I don't know if you can see that, because we can do that. You cannot do that with polish. You can do it with stamping gels, or with gel and stamping paint. That was one of those. Meh. I hate when I do that to myself when I am at the salon and working with polish, but I don't mind if it's gel because it's easy. Okay, let's come back in, and I did want to, because I have an idea for this nail. So I do want to straighten that out a little bit. Alright, I'm happier with that. Still not, I don't feel like it's 100% perfect, but it's much better. And I'm actually going to come in and do a solid top and bottom on this one, which I hadn't planned to do, but I think it'll work well with the design. There we go. Super simple, again, but I really like that. All right. And for our last one, because we have a nice thick nail, oh, let's just go with this one. I was trying to decide which one I wanted to do. I was going to repeat this one, but then I decided at the last minute that I was feeling like I think these could still go well together, even though they're a slightly different design. Start right at the top of the back of the nail like we did with the last one, but with this one, we're actually going to do that same design, but we're going to reverse it the other way, which is why I changed my mind and went with this one. And it'll either be awesome or it'll be an epic fail. But we're going to go with it. I'm going to pick it up again, clean it off, make sure I clean it off this time. And then we're going to go from the bottom. We're going to lay it on so that the 2 pieces match. There we go. So now, I'm just going to tuck those in the corners. So now we have the 2 pieces in the center are touching, and then you have a mirror image of the design on either side, which makes for a lot of fun. All right, so we have to finish off our designs now that we've got them on. And by finish off, I say that because sometimes you want a little bit of something more or something different. And the first thing I want to do is just finish straightening out my lines. For this one here, I feel like I just want to repeat this pattern a little bit, so I'm going to try to do that actually by hand. And then I just need to do some little dot work to get that just right. So I'm just barely touching just to make some little dots so that it generally mimics the nail that we have over here. And I feel like that will help tie these together as well. I could have tried to stamp it in, but I wasn't convinced the stamp is the right size, like the design itself was the right size, so I'm just going in and creating my own version of it. Clean line up here, so that we have sort of almost like a reverse French. I don't think I'm going to add any stones to this. Usually I'm a glitter and glitz girl, but I think I like it just the way it is, without too much. I feel like if I did more, it would become too much, so we're not going to do that. For a blue and white set, I'm happy with it. I think it's a good set, without doing much more. I'm going to be using shellac 5 Express, sorry. Not 5 minute, 5 Express. To just seal these designs in and bring up the colors. I think next we're going to do a little fantasy art work and maybe some more lace, because I'm just in the lace mood. Here is our shades of blue. That's a fun design. I really am very happy with the way these came out. You know, sometimes you do something on the fly and you're like, oop, could be good, could be bad. This one was good. All right, friends, till the next time. Bye-bye.